Hello, world. Welcome, I am your host Mr. Stag. Today we will be taking a deep dive into Charlie Munger's daily journal portfolio in Q3 2021. Before we get into the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Charles Thomas Munger was born on January 1, 1924, is an American billionaire investor, businessman, and former real estate attorney. He is vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, the conglomerate controlled by Warren Buffett. Buffett has described Munger as his closest partner and right-hand man. Munger served as chairman of WESCO Financial Corporation from 1984 through 2011. He is also chairman of the Daily Journal Corporation, based in Los Angeles, California, and a director of Costco Wholesale Corporation. Munger was born in Omaha, Nebraska. As a teenager, he worked at Buffett & Son, a grocery store owned by Warren Buffett's grandfather. His father, Alfred Case Munger, was a lawyer. His grandfather was Thomas Charles Munger, a district court judge and state representative. He enrolled in the University of Michigan, where he studied mathematics. During his time in college, he joined the fraternity Sigma Phi Society. In early 1943, a few days after his 19th birthday, he dropped out of college to serve in the U.S. Army Air Corps, where he became a second lieutenant. After receiving a high score on the Army General Classification Test, he was ordered to study meteorology at Caltech in Pasadena, California, the town he was to make his home. Through the GI Bill, Munger took a number of advanced courses through several universities. When he applied to his father's alma mater, Harvard Law School, the dean of admissions rejected him because Munger had not completed an undergraduate degree. However, the dean relented after a call from Roscoe Pound, the former dean of Harvard Law and a Munger family friend. Munger excelled in law school, graduating magna cum laude with a JD in 1948. At Harvard, he was a member of the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau. In college and the Army, he developed an important skill: card playing. What you have to learn is to fold early when the odds are against you, or if you have a big edge, back it heavily because you don't get a big edge often. Opportunity comes, but it doesn't come often, so seize it when it does come. Munger would use this philosophy throughout his entire investing career. He moved with his family to California, where he joined the law firm Wright & Garrett, later Music, Peeler & Garrett. In 1962 he founded and worked as a real estate attorney at Munger, Tolles & Olson LLP. He then gave up the practice of law to concentrate on managing investments and later partnered with Otis Booth in real estate development. He then partnered with Jack Wheeler to form Wheeler, Munger & Company, an investment firm with a seat on the Pacific Coast Stock Exchange. He wound up Wheeler, Munger & Co. in 1976, after losses of 32% in 1973 and 31% in 1974. Although Munger is better known for his association with Buffett, he ran an investment partnership of his own from 1962 to 1975. According to Buffett's essay, The Superinvestors of Graham and Doddsville, published in 1984, Munger's investment partnership generated compound annual returns of 19.8% during the 1962 to 75 period compared to a 5.0% annual appreciation rate for the Dow. Munger was previously the chairman of WESCO Financial Corporation, now a wholly owned subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway. It began as a savings and loan association, but eventually grew to control Precision Steel Corp., Court Furniture Leasing, Kansas Bankers Surety Company, and other ventures. WESCO Financial also held a concentrated equity portfolio of over $1.5 billion United States dollars in companies such as Coca-Cola, Wells Fargo, Procter & Gamble, Kraft Foods, U.S. Bancorp, and Goldman Sachs. Munger's largest public position is Bank of America Corp., ticker symbol BAC. He currently owns 2,300,000 shares valued at $98 million. Munger owns 0.03% of the company. The Bank of America Corporation is an American multinational investment bank and financial services holding company headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. The bank was founded in San Francisco, and took its present form when Nations Bank of Charlotte acquired it in 1998. It is the second largest banking institution in the United States, after J.P. Morgan Chase, and the eighth largest bank in the world. Bank of America is one of the Big Four banking institutions of the United States. It serves approximately 10.73% of all American bank deposits, in direct competition with J.P. Morgan Chase, Citigroup and Wells Fargo. Its primary financial services revolve around commercial banking, wealth management, and investment banking. The investment bank is considered within the bulge bracket, as the third largest investment bank in the world, as of 2018. Its wealth management side manages $1.081 trillion United States dollars in assets under management (AUM), as the second largest wealth manager in the world, after UBS. In commercial banking, Bank of America operates, but does not necessarily maintain retail branches, in all 50 states of the United States, the District of Columbia and more than 40 other countries. Its commercial banking footprint encapsulates 46 million consumer and small business relationships at 4,600 banking centers and 15,900 automated teller machines. Munger's second largest public position is Wells Fargo & Co., ticker symbol WFC. He currently owns 1,591,800 shares valued at $74 million. Munger owns 0.04% of the company. Wells Fargo & Company is an American multinational financial services company with corporate headquarters in San Francisco, California, operational headquarters in Manhattan, and managerial offices throughout the United States and internationally. The company has operations in 35 countries with over 70 million customers globally. It is the fourth largest bank in the United States by total assets and is one of the largest as ranked by bank deposits and market capitalization. Along with J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Citigroup, Wells Fargo is one of the Big Four banks of the United States. It has 8,050 branches and 13,000 ATMs. It is one of the most valuable bank brands. Munger's third largest public position is Alibaba Group Holding Limited, ticker symbol BABA. He currently owns 302,060 shares valued at $45 million. Munger owns 0.01% of the company. Alibaba Group Holding Limited, also known as Alibaba Group and Alibaba.com, is a Chinese multinational technology company specializing in e-commerce, retail, internet, and technology. On 28 June 1999, Jack Ma, with 17 friends and students founded Alibaba.com, a China-based B2B marketplace site, in his Hangzhou apartment. The company provides consumer-to-consumer (C2C), business-to-consumer (B2C), and business-to-business (B2B) sales services via web portals, as well as electronic payment services, shopping search engines and cloud computing services. It owns and operates a diverse portfolio of companies around the world in numerous business sectors. Alibaba is one of the world's largest retailers and e-commerce companies. In 2020, it was also rated as the fifth largest artificial intelligence company. It is also one of the biggest venture capital firms, and one of the biggest investment corporations in the world. The company hosts the largest B2B, Alibaba.com, C2C, Taobao, and B2C, Tmall marketplaces in the world. Munger has taken a hit on his position, but I believe it will be back up in no time.
I think Jack Ma was very arrogant to be telling the Chinese government how dumb they were and how stupid their policies were and so forth. Considering their system, that is not what he should have been doing. And no, I don't think that. I think the Chinese have behaved very, very shrewdly in managing their economy, and they've gotten better results than we have in managing our economy. And I think that will probably continue. And sure, we all love the kind of civilization we have. I'm not saying I want to live in China. I prefer the United States. But I do admire what the Chinese have done. How can you not do it? Nobody else has ever taken a big country out of poverty so fast and so long. And what I see in China now just staggers me. There are factories in China that are just absolutely full of robots and are working beautifully. They're no longer using peasant girls to beat the brains out of our little shoe companies in America. They are joining the modern world very rapidly, and they're getting very skillful at operating.
Munger's fourth largest public position is US Bancorp, ticker symbol USB. He currently owns 140,000 shares valued at $8.32 million. Munger owns 0.01% of the company. US Bancorp is an American bank holding company based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and incorporated in Delaware. It is the parent company of US Bank National Association, and is the fifth largest banking institution in the United States. The company provides banking, investment, mortgage, trust, and payment services products to individuals, businesses, governmental entities, and other financial institutions. It has 3,106 branches and 4,842 automated teller machines, primarily in the western and midwestern United States. The company also owns Elavon, a processor of credit card transactions for merchants, and Elan Financial Services, a credit card issuer that issues credit card products on behalf of small credit unions and banks across the U.S. US Bancorp operates under the second oldest continuous national charter, originally Charter Number 24, granted in 1863 following the passage of the National Bank Act. Earlier charters have expired as banks were closed or acquired, raising U.S. Bank's charter number from number 24 to number 2. Munger's fifth largest public position is POSCO, ticker symbol PKX. He currently owns 9,745 shares valued at $672,000. Munger owns less than 0.01% of the company. POSCO, formerly Pohang Iron and Steel Co., Limited, is a South Korean steel-making company headquartered in Pohang, South Korea. It had an output of 42 million metric tons of crude steel in 2015, making it the world's sixth largest steelmaker by this measure. In 2010, it was the world's largest steel manufacturing company by market value. POSCO currently operates two integrated steel mills in South Korea, in Pohang and Gwangyang. POSCO previously operated a joint venture with US Steel, USS Posco Industries, in Pittsburgh, California, United States, but US Steel acquired full ownership of the facility in February 2020. Munger currently owns 3.62% of the Daily Journal Corporation valued at $17.4 million. Munger currently also owns 0.3% of Berkshire Hathaway valued at $1.8 billion as well as a 0.042% position in Costco valued at $98 million. Munger believes that holding a concentrated number of stocks that he knows extremely well will in the long term produce superior returns. His portfolio shows he practices what he preaches. Tell us what you think about Charlie Munger's portfolio in the comment section below. Mr. Stag logging off.